Sophia lay in bed, staring blankly at the ceiling. The pills she had taken were beginning to take their toll on her body, but her mind remained numb. Her heart felt like it had been hollowed out, leaving behind only emptiness. The quiet, suffocating darkness of the house mirrored the overwhelming loneliness she had felt. As the hours passed, Sophia's body began to feel heavy, like it was being pulled into a void. Her head was spinning, and she could feel the fog of the pills clouding her thoughts. She was no longer sure if she wanted to live or die. The pain had become too much, and the decision she had made seemed like the only way out. But just as the world began to blur around her, there was a knock at the door. Sophia, her father's voice called from the outside. Sophia, are you okay? The sound of his voice, desperate and full of worry, cut through the fog. She hadn't expected him to be back, not like this. She had assumed he would leave her behind, just as she had left him behind. But here he was, standing outside her door, still caring, still trying to reach her. Something inside Sophia stirred. Her father had been absent in many ways, but this moment showed her that he wasn't willing to give up on her, not entirely. She wanted to ignore him, to remain in her self imposed prison of pain. But as she lay there, tears began to fall, slowly and steady, as if they had been waiting for this moment to break free. Sophia, I know you are in pain. Mr. Carlo's voice continued, quieter now, filled with sorrow. But you don't have to go through this alone. I'm here. I want to help. The tears flowed freely now, and she reached for the door handle, weakly pulling it open. Her father's eyes met hers, filled with a mix of love and fear. He rushed to her side, kneeling next to the bed, his hands trembling as he reached out to touch her arm. I'm sorry, Sophia, he whispered, his voice breaking. I failed you. I didn't know how bad it was. I didn't know what you were going through. But I'm here now. I'm not leaving. We can go through this together. Sophia looked at him, her heart heavy with the weight of everything she had done, everything she had lost. Her mind was a whirlwind of confusion, but in the moment, for the first time in a long while, she allowed herself to feel something other than despair. She felt like a flicker of hope. I'm sorry, she whispered, her voice cracking. I've ruined everything, Dad. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if I can even fix myself. You don't have to fix anything, he said softly. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to let me help you. Let us help you. You are not alone anymore. For the first time, Sophia allowed herself to cry fully, her body trembling with sobs. Her father held her, his arm tight around her as she let go of all the pain she had been carrying alone for all along. In the days that followed, Sophia's life began to shift, though the scars of her past still lingered. Her father stayed with her, refusing to leave her side. The two of them began the difficult journey of healing, one step at a time. Her father arranged for her to see a therapist, someone who could help her untangle the mess of emotions and guilt she had been drowning in. It wasn't an easy process. There were many difficulty, there were many difficult conversations, many painful truths revealed. But with each session, Sophia began to feel lighter. She started to understand why she had made the choices she did, the reasons behind her actions. She had been searching for love, for validation, for something that had always been the missing from her life. But in doing so, she had lost herself, and now she was starting to find her way back. Sophia also began to reconnect with her friends, slowly at first. Rachel was there for her, offering her the support she had so desperately needed. Though her relationship had been strained, Rachel didn't judge her. Instead, she embraced her with open arms, helping her rebuild the trust that had been broken. It wasn't easy. There were many days when Sophia felt like giving up, but with each passing day, she felt a little stronger, a little more like the person she used to be. She was learning to forgive herself, though it would take time. Her father, too, was on his own journey of healing. He began to realize that his work and ambition had been his way of coping with his own insecurities and failures. He had used his career as a shield, distancing himself from his family to avoid facing his own flaws. But now, with Sophia by his side, he started to put things in perspective. His family needed him more than his business did, and he was determined to be there for her no matter what. Months passed, and Sophia's life slowly began to take shape again. She still carried the scars of her past, but she no longer allowed them to define her. She was stronger now, wiser, and more at peace with herself. She had learned the hard way that love couldn't be found in fleeting moments, in arms of boys who didn't truly care. It had to come from within, and she was finally starting to find it. Her relationship with her father grew stronger as well. They spent more time together, talking, sharing their feelings, and learning to trust each other again. It wasn't perfect, but it was a start. Sophia also began to think about her future, not the future her parents had envisioned for her, but her own. She started to plan for college, researching career options, and slowly began to see a path ahead that didn't feel so dark and hopeless. And though the pain of her past would never truly go away, Sophia knew that she could move forward. She could choose to create a new life for herself, one built on the lessons she had learned and the strength she had gained from facing her demon. The Carlo family, thought forever scattered by the past, found a way to heal together. Sophia, no longer the broken girl she was once, but to reclaim her life, taking each day as an opportunity to grow, to rebuild, and to finally forgive herself. Her father, too, learned the value of presence over success, understanding that the most important thing he could give his daughter was his time, his love, and his unwavering support. Though the road ahead would not be easy, both of them were finally on the path to healing, a path that had once seemed impossible, but now, with time and love, felt like a new beginning. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please do well to hit that subscribe button, like this video. Please go down to the comment section and tell me what you think about Sophia's journey. Do you think she made the right choices? If no, please tell us what you think. And also, what is your home take about boarding school? Do you think sending your child to boarding school is the best thing, or is there any negative impact that boarding school has on the child? And then, as a working class parent, what are the effects of being a workaholic parent? If you think it pays off, let me know in the comment section. But if you think that family comes first before work, let me still know in the comment section. Thank you, and see you in my next video.